Today's discussion delves into a query that may have crossed your mind. Is it illegal to block your own driveway? We're about to embark on an exploration of this question, addressing the blurred lines between private and public spaces, the reasons why blocking driveways is a concern, and, of course, the exceptions to the rule. So buckle up and stay with us as we delve into the nitty-gritty of this seemingly simple yet complex question. When it comes to driveways, things aren't as straightforward as they seem. Driveways, in essence, are a unique blend of private and public spaces. If you take a moment to consider, you might realize that your driveway is a part of your property, a personal space. You own it, you maintain it, it's yours. But here's where things get a little intriguing. Your driveway isn't just a private space, it's also a pathway that connects your home to the public road, and in doing so, it often intersects with public sidewalks. So, while you might think of your driveway as entirely your own, there's a fascinating intersection of public and private domains at play here. The end of your driveway that meets the road, the apron, is often considered public property. This is because it's used by pedestrians walking on the sidewalk and sometimes by vehicles turning into the driveway. It's almost as if your driveway wears two hats. On one hand, it's your private property, a part of your home. On the other, it's a public pathway, a small link in the network of roads and sidewalks that crisscross our towns and cities. This duality is what makes the rules surrounding driveways a bit complex. And, as if that were not enough, there's another intriguing aspect to consider. The laws and regulations regarding driveways aren't uniform. They vary from place to place, influenced by local rules and traditions. In some places, the entire driveway might be considered private property, while in others, a part of it could be deemed public. This intersection of public and private spaces, coupled with the variability of local rules, is what makes driveways a unique case. You see, it's not just about who owns the driveway, it's also about who uses it and how. It's about maintaining a balance between personal ownership and public use, a balance that ensures the smooth functioning of our communities. As we can see, the question of whether it's illegal to block your own driveway is not as simple as it seems. One might wonder, why is it important not to block driveways, especially if it's your own? Well, let's delve into this. The first reason is to maintain access for emergency vehicles. Imagine a situation where every second counts, like a medical emergency or a fire. If your driveway is blocked, it could delay the response time of paramedics or firefighters, and that delay could have serious consequences. Next, think about traffic congestion. We've all been there, stuck in a traffic jam, watching the minutes tick by. Now, imagine if that traffic was caused by a blocked driveway. It's not just frustrating for other drivers, but it can also disrupt the flow of traffic in your neighborhood. And then there's pedestrian safety. A blocked driveway can force pedestrians, including children or people with mobility issues, to step out onto the road to get around your vehicle. This puts them at risk, especially on busy streets. But it's not just about the practical implications. There's also a social aspect to consider. Good relationships with our neighbors contribute significantly to our quality of life. Consistently blocking your driveway could lead to frustrations and disputes, damaging these relationships. There's also the legal aspect. While laws vary, in many places it is indeed illegal to block your own driveway. It might seem counterintuitive, but remember, your driveway is a point where private and public spaces intersect. The part of the driveway that extends into the public road is technically part of the public space, and by blocking it, you could be breaking the law. And finally, as responsible citizens, we should all strive to respect public spaces and the rights of others. Even though it's your driveway, the part that intersects with the public road is a shared space, and it's important to keep it accessible for everyone. So it's clear that the implications of blocking your driveway extend beyond your private property. Like any rule, there are exceptions when it comes to blocking your own driveway. At times, life's hustle and bustle may require temporary blocking for quick unloading of groceries or perhaps moving furniture. In such instances, a few minutes of obstruction might be permissible. However, it's essential to keep in mind that these are merely temporary allowances and not a free pass to block access indefinitely. Furthermore, some municipalities offer permits for certain vehicles, allowing them to park in a manner that might otherwise be considered a violation. This could include vehicles related to construction work or special events. While these exceptions exist, they are not universal. The regulations surrounding driveway obstruction can vary greatly from one location to another. What might be acceptable in one city could be a ticketable offense in another. Therefore, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the specific rules and regulations of your locality. Moreover, being aware and respectful of these rules not only helps avoid any unpleasant surprises in the form of tickets, but also plays a significant role in maintaining good relationships with your neighbors. After all, nobody appreciates a blocked driveway or an obstructed view. In conclusion, while there are exceptions to the rule, they should not be seen as an invitation to disregard the principle entirely. Remember, it's always best to be on the safe side and check your local regulations. So there you have it, a simple question with a complex answer. Navigating the blurry lines between public and private spaces can be a bit of a challenge. As we've learned, your driveway may be your property, but it also intersects with public roads and sidewalks. The balance here is to ensure that emergency vehicles aren't obstructed, traffic congestion is minimized, and pedestrian safety is maintained. But as with most rules, there are exceptions. Temporary blocking for quick unloading or permits for certain vehicles may be allowed, but it's essential to check your local regulations to avoid getting a ticket or causing inconvenience to your neighbors. Remember, it's not just about legality, but also about maintaining good relationships within your community. Before we finish, if you found this video informative and helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing topics. Thank you for watching.